These are Vevor's 36-inch bar clamps. I picked them up recently to test them out and see how I liked them around in my shop. For the last several years as a hobbyist, I've been watching Vevor put more and more tools into the market, and I've been cautious to jump in head first, but I thought these would be a safe bet, and they really have been. So I like how well they're made, and I like how much clamping capacity they have. Down here on the bottom, you see Vevor's got these stamped tough tools for half price, and I would say these fit the bill with that. If I was to get a similar clamp from one of the name brands, it definitely would be twice the price, and I wouldn't get twice the clamp out of this. So happy with these, especially for the value that they are. Where I find these useful in my shop is when I'm doing an assembly or a dry fit and I need something just to hold something in place while I'm working, maybe just an extra set of hands, and it's something big. I'm not going to use these to exert a ton of force doing a glue up, like a large tabletop or something like that, that just isn't designed for. That's not necessarily what this clamp is designed for. I think these would be fine in a smaller cutting board or something like that, but probably not a full tabletop. And a lot of that has to do with the bar here. Now the bar is stout, don't get me wrong, but in a long stretch, this is gonna bend. And I found that to be the case in any of the large F-style clamps that I've got. I've got a few other 36-inch from some other brands, and they do exactly the same thing. So not a detraction from the Vevor, it's just the fact of the clamp. It's not designed for that. So make sure you're using these how they're designed, and I think you're gonna find them to be well made and just do that for you. So the clutch bars on these, something that I like to test out is this gonna slide? And no, it doesn't, which is great because it's not going to slip down and bash your hands. It's not going to slip out of place when you're clamping something, which is essentially if you're putting 600 pounds of force on something, you don't want this to just ride back. It bites in tight and it holds in place, which I like. Yeah, I also like that the grip on this is not smooth. It's not super soft rubbery. It's kind of a hard plastic with some rubber around it, but it's easy to grip and turn, which is essential when you're trying to get torque on something that you're able to turn it well. So if you're in the market for a set of 36-inch F clamps you want to use for just odds and ends around the workshop, or like I have for assembly and dry fit, check out these from Vevor. Tough tools, half price. I think it definitely fits the bill, and I think in the right use cases and keeping in mind the limits of the style of clamp, I think these are great.